I know Chigs is in here recording. So.
No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know Chid gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
Hey man, you know you done messed up when Mysonne is choosing to have a change of heart and decides to call you out for the fuckery. Now, if you guys didn't see it last week, Mysonne blamed and called out the bloggers for being the ones that are perpetuating the beef between Big Zoo and Offset. Now, I called it out. I said, no, this has nothing to do with the bloggers. The bloggers are gonna do their job no matter what. This has to do with two individuals who chose and decided to get on the internet to beef with each other. Everybody's gonna talk about it. You can't stop that, but you have to call out to the two guys that's doing it, not the bloggers. Well, this morning, my son is tired of the fuckery between the two guys, and he's finally keeping it real. Listen, man, I keep telling you guys, because you guys ask me every time, Chigs, why do you keep posting my son? We don't really care about him. I tell you guys, sometimes I think he speaks with logic. Other times, you can clearly see that he has a bias towards a certain topic. But no matter what, he still has a place in the culture. I'm not sure what happened or what he saw or if he spoke with somebody, but my son had a change of heart, and now he's calling out Big Zoo for trying to crash out over women's beef. Here's what my son said. Tell me what you guys think about this, man. Do you guys agree with him or not? Post comments below. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. See you guys later.
So last week I made a post about the bloggers and the blog sites and, you know, how they perpetuating the violence, you know, based on the situation between Cardi B's husband and Nicki Minaj's husband. You know, and I think I wouldn't be honest and fair if I didn't also make this statement. You know, I'm always for protect black women, and I fight about this. I gotta hear people calling me simps and all of this shit because I'm like, we supposed to protect our black women at all costs. I don't care what situation they're in, we should not let them be harmed. And that's my stance. But I hear a lot of this thing called crashing out. I'm not crashing out for no woman. I'm not jumping up. I'm not doing all that. And I think in this situation, right, when I look at this situation, you know, I don't know the intricate situation. I don't know all of the things that's going on between them. And I don't really want to. But from a point of view, from somebody watching on the internet, what's going on in Nicki's camp is what we call crashing out. Right? What I see a lot of dudes that's probably street dudes, thorough dudes, and what they're doing at this point is called crashing out. Right? When you on the internet and you going back and forth and making threats when you know your freedom, you can lose your freedom, it's called crashing out. Over beef that started with two women, right? I think at this point as men, we supposed to be sitting down at tables and saying, look, these women ain't got no real beef. They ain't nobody lost no life. Nothing. So as men, we supposed to sit down at the table and say, this shit we dead in this. Because we the ones that's in the field that's gonna lose our lives over two women that have their own disagreements or whatever. We gonna really lose our freedom and our lives over this. So in this situation, what I see is happening is niggas is willing to crash out over Nicki. And I don't know what the situation is. If you telling me that somebody lost their life, somebody harmed somebody's mother, all these things, then and you made a decision that you're willing to die about that, then I can respect that. But I can't respect a man or men that's supposed to be street dudes and supposed to be thinkers and logical, and supposed to have status, and supposed to be recognized and respected, willing to crash out over a woman's beef, verbal beef that women have. That ain't real shit to me. You know, and I know it's not a popular opinion, niggas gonna say, but I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. This is the definition of crashing out. That man is now on house arrest. The other man, I don't know what his situation is, but this is the pure definition of crashing out. And I don't condone crashing out. You know, if your wife was in jeopardy, if somebody was threatening her life, but to constantly keep a beef going that started with women, as men of levels of integrity, and y'all not sitting down at tables and figuring out, oh, this shit is fucking our money up. Like, we both in the same circles. We got to move around here. I'm on parole. I'm on probation. I'm surrounded by dudes that's willing to throw it all away from me. You probably got the same. This shit don't make sense. Those are the conversations that should be in back rooms. Not niggas sitting there continuing beefs that started with women. That's not real nigga shit to me. It's just not. I can't grapple my mind around men who are supposedly strong in the streets with stature continuing the beef that started with women that they know has no financial, no any kind of gain. It's all losses. It's either loss of freedom, loss of money, or loss of life. So this is not something to crash out over. This is what niggas could be talking about. I'm not, and this right here. I don't condone. I don't condone any man willing to crash out over some shit that don't make sense. So what I want to see men sit down at tables, right? When women have situations, when my women have a situation with other women, I don't want to fight the dude because my woman is beefing with. No, bro, what's going on now? Let us figure this out. Because at this point, these women have their emotions is here. They're not thinking rational, right? As a man and the head of household, it's our job to settle the bullshit, not perpetuate it, not crash out. Let's lead our homes. Let's lead. Let's lead, brothers. We understand what's going on here. There's a lot of shit that could be at risk here. It's not just, and people talking about internet. When niggas saying they outside, I've been outside for a long time and I know what that term means. And you know, and based on the word on the street, there are dudes who have levels of integrity and stature. So start carrying yourself like that, brothers. Sit down at the table. Don't perpetuate and continue a beef that started with your woman. Lead.